make me lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody who body like you do. I can't lose.
Hey y'all. It is early. Woke up at like 4:30. Got myself ready. Started doing. Okay, first let's just go. I'm gonna tell you everything that just took place. So here, this is, I guess, my version of Parfait. It has granola, honey oats granola, has some Greek yogurt, wild berry, and then raspberry, blackberry, and blueberries. Usually, blueberries is usually not my favorite because every time you get blueberries, they always taste like they're bitter, maybe, or I don't know, they're not as sweet. But these ones are sweet. And then usually sometimes the raspberries are like sour. And I like raspberries, but usually it's not like my favorite. But these ones are actually really good raspberries. And this time the blackberries are not as sweet as they usually are. And I love blackberries. And then I drizzle some honey on the top. I was going to, like, after the fact, while I was making it, then I was like, I should have recorded it next time. But this morning, I just been so nauseous. And like, so my period started yesterday, TMI, but it's natural. And it came a day early. And it's just, my body has been feeling weird. Like, my boobs usually, actually it's a new thing, because growing up, or even like just earlier in my life, when I had a period, my boobs were never tender unless I was pregnant. And now, lately, every time I have my period, my boobs are tender before my period. And then it stops when the period comes. But this time it has not stopped yet. They're hurting. The cramps is hurting like I'm having a heavy flow, which I'm not. I am trying. So I have fibroids. And I need to get them taken care of because now they're becoming more of an issue. Like, I used to be like, all the symptoms that everybody else feels or I read about, I didn't have, thank God. But I feel like they're coming. I'm getting a lot more uncomfortable. So I was using tampons, and the tampons were even hurting, and feeling so uncomfortable. So I end up buying the cup, which this is my second period that I've used it. The last period was like trial and error, so I had some like escape bleeding at nighttime, which there's 2 cups that come with it. During the daytime, I believe you're supposed to use a smaller cup, and then at night the bigger cup, and I used the smaller one at night, and I bled. So this time I'm just, trying to, remember. And actually last night I used the bigger cup, and there was hardly anything in it. So it's like a lighter period, I guess. But then this morning I wake up to go lift early, and I get to the location I want to be at, or on my way to, and I just feel nauseous and dizzy, and so I came back home, and I am trying to eat. Get my stomach together. This heating pad, which I need another one because it's cool, but it ain't really doing this job. It has 3 settings, well 6, because it's a vibration setting, and this right now it's on 3, which is not the intensity but the rhythm. So rhythm 1 is consistent, 2 is more of a slower vibration, and 3 is a fast vibration. And then you have the heating portion, which 1, you hardly can feel anything. 2, usually be okay, but I feel like you need something in between, because 3 be burning you. I feel like there needs to be a 2.5, or they need to lower the voltage on 3, because 2 is not quite there yet, but 3 is too much. So I think I'm gonna probably get another one, because this wasn't even the one I was originally. It looked like this, but it also had one for your back attached, and I guess I pressed the wrong one, or they sent me the wrong one. I don't know, but either way, I think I'm gonna try to find a different one, maybe a different brand. But I'm taking that along with me. Lyft has been, so I tried, okay, so 2 weeks ago I tried Lyft. And being in Houston, newly in Houston, my car is still registered in Colorado, and Lyft wouldn't allow me to. Would not allow me to drive with my Colorado registration and tags in Texas. So I did a Lyft. I rented a Lyft. $330 a week. Now, which is already crazy. So you basically make money with Lyft to pay that off, and then after you get weekly, after you get the $330, then all the rest of it is take home. Now the first week, it wasn't a full week I had to pay for. They require you to have, I think for that week it was like 14 drivers or rides. I did that and met the threshold for how much I needed for the Lyft, and made $3 for myself. So I'm like, okay, next week I'll do better. I did worse. So right now I owe. And in that process, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I have a whole car that I have to pay a note on, and I'm paying $330 for a car that isn't mine. On top of that, I can't even drive it where I want to drive it. Like, they charge you for the miles. So it's not even like a regular rental where I can take care of my everyday duties, do Lyft when I want to. No. They said you only can use it for Lyft, and if you're going to use it outside of that, you got to pay for your personal hours. That's dumb as shit. Dumb as fuck. Okay? So I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So I took that motherfucker back. And then I got with Uber. So this week I've been trying Uber and taking it slow. Trying to get into the swing of things so it could become something natural, so I can get back to recording without feeling like my day is gone or taken away from what I actually want to do. Because, Lyft is not a long-term goal, but it's to sustain me, to make sure I can pay my bills until I'm able to accomplish a long-term goal. As you guys know, I was in property management and was a residential property manager, and I'm just done with that industry in that form. I'm just waiting for God to bless me in the form that I need Him to bless me in. Right now we're just walking by faith, because I don't see what's, well, I tell you, I don't see it, but I can feel it. I'm gonna have faith that God is in control. So there's that. But usually, going back to my period, I do not feel nauseous on my actual period. Maybe a week before, or even days leading up to, but this morning just felt weird. I don't know. We're gonna try it again. It could be vitamins, but hold on. I take Ritual. I've been taking these for like a year now, and they don't ever make me sick. And they tell you you can take them with or without food. It says it. Tear together daily, with or without food. Has not one time made me nauseous. But I did start taking Midol. So with my weight loss surgery, I absolutely counted out a lot of medications because you can't have NSAIDs with the gastric bypass. So ibuprofen, I mean anything with NSAIDs in it, can't have, which NSAIDs usually is the best pain reliever. Tylenol sucks. But then I discovered Midol. And I did take Midol this morning. And I don't know. Limit the use of caffeine. So it does say you can take with or without medication. But yeah, I'm going to attempt to, since daylight saving time is dark longer, so I'm just waiting for it to be a little bit lighter outside. Because yesterday when I did it in the dark, I just be worried. Even though I have my glasses, like my car is tinted and I can't be seeing. I be not comfortable seeing. Like I can't see them come to my car. I'm sitting there with the door locked. They try to get in the car and I gotta unlock the door. I feel bad. Like, at least if I have the door locked, I can see them come up to unlock it when they get to the door. You know? But I can't see at night. To do that, oh yeah. Go do that. Yeah, I don't know how much I really gotta push myself to go out and do Lyft or Uber. I don't like driving. I don't like driving. I realize that more and more. Yeah. What else? Had so many events take place. I almost lost my car. I mean, I'm being transparent. Since I don't have a job anymore, I was only taking care of the bills that were like absolutely important to me, which is the roof over my head, right? So I was neglecting my car payment. And I came and repoed that shit. Right when I decided to take back the rental for a Lyft and get my car registered. The day that I was supposed to take my car back was the day they came and got my car. And I really had to make a decision because I'm like, I really just want to have a roof over my head. But how I'm gonna make further money if I don't? Like I had the rent money for next month already there, and I had to pay $2,300. That's including like the repossession fees and all that stuff. If I just would have paid at least my car note halfway down, I would have some money right now. But I went and got it, and then I went and registered my car. Yeah. And they fucked up my car. It's always something, right? But I keep just reassuring myself that God has a bigger plan for you and that these hard times is not times that's going to last and that the miracle that you're waiting for is going to come. Just continue to be faithful while you're going through it, after you're going through it. And I've been holding on to faith. Like at this point in my life, I'm just living in His Word. Like I listen to service every day, multiple times a day. I mean, some days, I know when it comes to my daily devotional, I think I need a new one because it's not pulling me in. It's not drawing me in like I need it to. So the daily devotional isn't something that I'm as consistent with. But watching service, making sure I pray. I be in here watching service back to back to back some days. In the car, while I'm doing Lyft, I'm watching service. And then when somebody gets into the car, I change it to like Sade, just some music. Because I'm not a talker. I mean, unless they want to talk to me, I'm not somebody that's going to initiate conversation. And I know when I have gotten into Lyfts, I hated that people talk to me. Like I put headphones in or I get on my phone just so they know and they'll continue to talk to me. I feel like the passenger will let you know if they want to talk. So I don't force that. But I do. I've had people that talk and they'll start talking to you and I'm cool with talking back. Like I'm not antisocial. I'm just not somebody that's comfortable with making people uncomfortable or assuming that they're comfortable with it. Like I'm not that kind of person. So put on some nice music and I'll be ready to drop them off. Pick them up and drop them off. I hate when it's longer than 10 minutes. I gotta spend 10, 20, 30. I've been in the car for an hour with a stranger. Uncomfortable, afraid, a little, not afraid, but got anxiety. Want to make sure that you get them to their destination fast. Like it's a lot of responsibility. And a lot of the times they be having, like in the mornings, it would be right now, kids for school. And I mean, I'm responsible for somebody's baby other than my own. It's scary, especially somebody's babies I don't know. It's scary. And you would think that they would tip. Thank you for getting my baby there safely. They do not tip. People don't tip with Lyft or Uber. But therapy has been good. Yeah, therapy's been good. I mean, we're talking about just some of the things, like with my father. Some of the things, like with relationships, why I think the way that I think or want the things that I want. It's been going good. And then on Thursdays, which is today, I do therapy with my son, but we do it a little different. We don't do it with no licensed therapist. I just have him talk with me, and I just listen. Help him get things off his chest until he feels comfortable. Because he doesn't feel comfortable with going to a therapist. He tried it and didn't like the person or doesn't want to feel like he has to get used to one person and then he don't like them, then go getting to know people. And sometimes you do have to shop around. Like you have to shop around from therapist to therapist because the first one may not be a good fit. The second one may, you know what I mean? So right now he's just doing therapy with me, but I like it as our bonding. He's open and honest. We've had some good sessions, so I like it. I'm gonna continue to do it with him. I think it's important. Miss Lady Ma'am she is a brat. She's coming on 6 months next month, and she is. I guess I didn't realize we go from a full-fledged dog, grown dog, to a puppy. It is different. She is like a child. Okay, it's crazy. got bad news that the owners that took our last dog, Chase, which he was Siberian Red Husky, beautiful dog. I'll show pictures of him. They put him down. I wish they would have told me. I would have took him back. I would have went to Colorado and got him. She said that he attacked her. And she sent it in a text message saying, I just don't know if anybody told you, but Chase is no longer in this world with us. He attacked me, and I may have nerve damage. And I'm like, they've had him for 3 months before you guys put him down, and he never attacked you before. What did you do in that moment? Because Chase has been with me for 4 years. Chase has not ever attacked me, not ever bit me, not ever bit anybody. There's children that messed with and irritated him, and he did not bite them. So I want to know what you did to my dog. So I'm devastated. On top of that, previously before finding out that news, I had a dream that he passed away. So I was a little distraught during when the dream took place, and then to see that he really did pass away, I'm upset. I didn't sell him. I gave him away. I gave them a beautiful dog. Chase was a beautiful dog. Chase was a kind dog. He didn't bark. Like, he'd only bark if you mess with him. Chase did not bark. Hey, I'm gonna miss him. So I'm really upset in that form. I don't know what they did. I know that God will handle it, whatever the situation was. But yeah, my baby is gone. Yeah. Other than that, I feel so tired today. I'm gonna take my ass out there. I guess I'll check in with you today. I'm gonna take a break during this.
will be turning and the snow will be falling while we're making love and the sun will be shining. The flowers. Boy, nobody who body like you do. I keep losing.